Last week we went through, well, for the last 5 weeks actually, we've gone through the first mission, Harriet and Hillsfar, where we sent you guys through a multitude of things. We'll talk about it in a second. I am joined by the Hypnovision crew. How you guys doing this evening?
Good.
West, y'all.
Pretty good.
All right, I guess.
Grodak, aloof as always. Yeah, so just to recap a little bit, last week, you guys unfurled the last piece of this dark prophecy, killed the shadow, which you later come to find out was a shadow of this bad demon trying to overtake this priest. I think all 4 of you at some point in time joined up with the faction and earned yourself a little renown with that faction. You attempted to gain some direct access to Lord Torin, and you also helped out several citizens around Hillsfar and started earning yourself a little bit of reputation. So that's kind of where we're at. After your last battle, you guys came back, and you've been here around Hillsfar for a little while now. So we'll say you set yourself up for this little encampment. I've got you guys out. And I guess we see you guys plan on your next move. You've had all about 5 days of downtime. What have you guys been doing that 5 days of downtime?
You had mentioned the name Rosette, right?
Rosette?
The Demon Lord?
What was the demon name? That sounds close. Come back and look. Yeah, Grazette or Grat or something like that. Yeah, something like that.
So after hearing the name, to make the religion roll to see if I have any information on that said demon.
Yeah, do it up.
And about average.
Yeah, and so you've definitely heard of this guy. This is one of the earliest, most famous demons from the Underdark, I guess. And see, he's typically known as the Dark Prince. He has allegiances to several of the other Dark Prince lords in mythology. Despite numerous alliances, caused many wars in the Abyss. Kind of where the demons come from. So he's kind of, even amongst other demons, causes a bunch of strife. But just basic, kind of basic
general knowledge.
Yeah, just general knowledge of him. He's pretty well known.
So I'm totally gonna go check out. The lady said, or they said there might be more information in Silvertree.
Elven Tree.
Elven
Tree. I think that's the name of the town.
And head there after everybody else gets done doing what they're doing, so we can kind of figure out exactly what's going on. Because if we have evil just like seeping through from the abyss, we are damned. This whole place is damned. We must save it. So saith Tyr.
You seem to be on that path anyway with Tyr, seems. There, Jervis. That was pretty funny.
I quit slashing stuff and started bashing it. Evidently, he was like, "Good job, guy."
All right.
I wasn't being messy enough. That's what it was.
You weren't really instilling the wrath of Tyr. He desired more, or she desired more.
Whoa. He dude.
I didn't know if it was a male guide or not, so I didn't really want to step on your guide because you might just step on me because I'm kind of small.
Like here, Phil. One bathroom. Yeah, ain't working here.
Okay, I understand where this comes from.
So the for the road to Elventree is several days away, and I guess you would just introduce that group. Say, hey, we'd like to go here and try to figure this thing out.
Right, we might have more help in Elventree than we are here in Hillsfar, because obviously those guys get hold of some bad juju.
Not to
Taking it out on
mention,
the people.
the Lord's Alliance is there, and I can get a steady supply of these magnificent-looking clothes.
Jervis, I'm with you, but before we get out of here, I'm gonna have to find some armor. I nearly died. I mean, I know I'm not scared of anything, but that doesn't make me completely invincible.
Well, Elventree, there are people would actually have access to their forges and shops and.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
The
thank
city
you,
of
good
Elventree is
sir.
kind of open to you guys.
Well, before we
Alright.
head, I guess before we head off to Elventree,
Well, yeah, I mean, he's just kind of discussing this, I guess, as you guys sit around the fire this evening before you guys head out the next morning to do anything. So, before any of that, did any of the other three have anything that you wanted to do in your 5 days of downtime?
I wanted to start practicing with my daggers, become proficient with them.
Yeah. So, practicing daggers. You want to spend 5 days of downtime, and I don't think practice causes you any gold.
No. That's only if you have a trainer.
Yeah.
I'll
So
just
basically,
And you're already proficient in that. Surely you're already proficient with daggers anyway.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. I figure I can teach myself to be better with them.
Double proficiency. Anybody else? Jerica, did you want to try to buy anything? I know you were kind of complaining about armor the last couple rounds.
Yeah, I'm looking for some better armor. And I've also been practicing with my darts during our downtime.
I turn to Thea and look up at her and say, "Hey, he said that there might be some better armor." Oh, but wait, you don't like metal. Never mind.
she doesn't like metal.
What? Yeah, I tried to get her to listen to Slipknot. She said no way.
That's right.
We have a true heretic among us.
So, yeah, let me look some stuff up real quick. Were you looking for something in particular, like a certain type of armor or a shield, or
something? I have leather already, but a wooden shield.
You could look for some studded leather armor, which would be a little bit better.
That would be nice.
and a shield.
And a shield. Yeah. You could get both. So let's look around. Yeah. All right. So if you spent your 5 days looking around through people, folks that you could see at these encampments, I'd say you would. Thanks, but yeah, you would probably be able to find it, and we'll say 60 gold for some studded leather armor, and to get it fitted to your size. And a shield would be another 25.
All right. I got that.
Okay. Update your character sheet. I think studded leather armor is in there.
Yeah, I need
Yeah,
to
SRD.
unequip my leather armor.
Anybody else? Rodak?
Yes. I would be talking with the people around Hillsfar. They're also kicked out, trying to find as much information about everything, or everything about Mrs. Bay and George Thorogood that I could. Their sleep habits, times they go to work, what they do, who comes to, I mean, everything.
You're
What watch he's on, what he likes to drink.
Yeah. I want a dossier on each of them in like 5 days.
What kind of conditioner he uses? Does it smell? Does his hair actually smell like lilacs?
I'm interested in how
Mark.
this is achieved.
Rodak.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get you to play that out. I mean, are you just asking villagers questions about these people?
No, the people that's been admiring me from my many speeches over the weeks outside of the gates of Hillsfar.
Oh, those people?
Yes, those people.
Yeah.
Yeah, they. I mean, they tell you whatever that you want to hear, pretty much. You ask these folks what's up with him. Oh yeah, he's a terrible guy. Yeah, but where is he? Oh, like, he's one of the guards, right? Oh yeah, one of the guards. Yeah. So they basically just kind of follow your lead. Any of the people who are actually enamored by you watching, which are the general window lickers.
You say lookers, right? Not liquors?
The window lickers.
Snark
I was like,
window lickers.
ooh, YouTube, Apex Twin.
God needs to tread carefully.
Yeah, I don't know. Give me an investigation roll. See what you can come up with. Yeah, you don't really find out a whole lot about these people that you didn't already know. Just kind of general common information. But what you do is start getting the city guard kind of interested in you. So you notice now as you kind of walk around and talk to people, they're a little more noticing you and kind of like hassling you from time to time.
I tug at the bottom of his.
And what are
slacks
their
'cause
and what are their names? Who is
We're
hassling?
never going to leave Hillsfar because we'll be in a dungeon.
That's right.
And not like the way I like to be in dungeons, exploring. Like,
Hillsfar. If Hillsfar is not careful, it will be Ash.
I turn
You've
around.
gotten like 3 guards tonight.
I turn around, slowly walk away, whistling.
Cousin, we don't need to waste time on these peons.
Yes, very
Let's
true.
Continue on.
But they will know the name Hawk Song.
oh, I'm sure they do already.
All right. So like I said, you guys have kind of made this in camp. Kind of long-term citizens filling out
What?
woods. Yeah.
What'd you say? I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check. Test.
Mike, check 1, 2. Hear you. Pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. My mic's a little shitty. I'm trying to get a new one soon. All right. So you guys settle down for the evening, and as you wake up,
Oh, God. You had to go pester all these people, didn't you?
so let me go.
They have it coming, Jervis. They have it.
Everybody, give me a D20. Just a straight D20 roll.
Oh.
God damn it. Jeez.
This is what being a creepy peeping Tom gets you.
Yeah, right.
I'm not doing it. I've been asking my loyal followers to do it. that I'm been gathering in Hillsfar.
Brodag. We are all with you here.
Taking
All right, so-
advantage of the less fortunate. That's what you're doing.
Well,
Alright,
maybe they
Jervis.
treat nobles differently in these here part, apparently. They need to know their place. I respect them, but they need to know their place.
Okay. All right. So you guys were all asleep, and Jervis, you are the first one to awake. And as you do, like inside your tent, you find a rolled up scroll, like just laying on your chest. It's just small. It's like 2 or 3 inches long. It's got a little ribbon around it.
Do I have a sword and my shield nearby so I can kind of scrape it onto the shield and fling it off?
Yeah, I'd say yeah, sure. So we see you go through this juxtaposition of grabbing shield and scraping it off your chest, and it just kind of falls onto the ground.
I pick it up by its ribbon carefully and examine it. Does it look shady? I mean, shadier than the fact that it was just on my chest while I was asleep.
Give me an investigation roll or a perception, either one, whichever you rather. Nope, looks fine.
Alrighty then.
All right, and so as you unroll it, nothing explodes in your face, or acid sprays out, burning your eyes out, or anything.
Does it have a weird smell or an odd taste?
No, no. Let me see here. So, you it's written in gold leaf and a real intricate scroll work, and it's basically an invitation for you to come to a puppet show.
That's
At
not
a,
what I was expecting, but okay.
I know, I was thinking like a fancy ball.
And so it's
Puppet
like,
show.
but yeah. But it's like it's written very theatrical. It's like, join us for the theatrical event, The Puppet's History of Hillsfar. One night only, Cloverwall Roadhouse.
Fuck it. I'm always down for a good puppet show.
All right, and so I guess like we'll see you like coming out of your tent, and as you're awake, you see like an owl kind of swoop by and like drop one of these same things in Frank's lap, like as he's kind of stirring.
It couldn't have been my invitation to Hogwarts, really?
I look at my lap, I look up at the bird, and I look down and I'm like, but your breakfast. It's your breakfast.
Owls aren't tasty.
And the same kind of scroll.
Jervis, what's going on here?
If it's the same thing, I got invitation to a puppet show.
Oh, what? A puppet show?
Well,
I furiously open up the scroll and attempt to read it, and I say, I can't read this shit. Jervis, can you read this to me?
Well, yes, I can.
Am I going to a puppet show too?
You're going to Hogwarts, kid. Says right here.
Really?
Pack your shit. You're going to Hogwarts. I think it's that way.
Which way?
And so the rest of you two kind of start waking up at hearing these guys talk, and you equally find these scrolls in some weird places. Like Krodak, you find yours like in the bottom of a mug that you had drank out the night before.
His owl was obviously drunk.
Yeah, Thea finds it in her boot. But you guys all get the same. You guys all get the same theatrical invitation, asking you to come to the Cloverwall Roadhouse.
You were going to say boobs there for a minute. That would have been hilarious.
Apparently, someone knows how to treat nobility around here.
To a puppet show. Nothing bad can happen to us there.
I see you've got invitations also.
Yes, we're going to a puppet show. Well, y'all are. I'm going to Hogwarts.
Yes.
Right. And yeah, that's kind of what you guys start your day now. Low Wall Roadhouse. You guys have been in this area for a little while now, and know this place to be about 2 or 3 days travel away. It is, if we take you back to the big map screen. Actually, back toward Hills Far and Ellentree, kind of in this area along the coast.
Ooh, beach party.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Does it take place in a tiki hut?
We shall see.
So I can show Grodak what a real tiki hut looks like, not just a burning village.
Your jokes about my
Wow.
mother are funny.
Hey, at least you had a village to be burned.
Tyr blessed me with something. Because it sure as hell wasn't fighting skill, let me tell you.
Yes, he seems to have forsaken you in that area at times.
That's why I make up with it with sarcasm.
But have heart. It seems like the tide is turning. Maybe
I feel like in 2, maybe 3 more levels.
All right. So this banter continues for 2 days. I guess you guys are on the road, heading out. Are you headed to this inn? I suppose.
Hey, a free puppet show is a free puppet show, man. That doesn't happen every day.
All right. So you guys spend a couple days on the road, and eventually approach this Cloverwall Roadhouse. As you approach it, looks kind of in ramshackle.
apparently they spent all their money on these letters.
It appears to have a smith shop attached to the back, as well as a small stable. And as you guys pull up, you are approached by a broad-shouldered Shao human who stands in the doorframe.
A broad-shouldered what?
Shao human. I don't know. It's, I guess, a race of some sort.
Okay. Hello, good sir. We are here for the puppet show. Minus that one. He's going to Hogwarts.
And so as you kind of approach this guy, he's clean cut, bald. You notice he's got these like big bracers around his wrist. We're just wearing a small vest and some like baggy pants. Appears to be barefoot. And he kind of approaches you guys. Yes, the show is inside. Please come and join.
Looking this guy over. Does he look like he's on the level?
Give me an insight.
Is my baby on the level?
Yeah. You can tell that he seems to be definitely someone who knows how to fight. Looks like
the big forearms look like he could crush somebody's skull with his hands.
Right. But as far as what he's telling you, does he seem to have evil in his heart? From what you can tell, no.
Good deal. I shake his hand, give him the manliest handshake I can. Mustard.
Let's see, he shakes back. See how that goes.
Isn't much. Ooh. Get advantage on that?
Oh, yeah. You come across. You leave with your hand like.
Oh, I give him the old dead fish.
Yeah, he hurt you. He rolled a nat 20 on that shit. Gives you the manliest handshake you've ever felt.
I give him one of those like punch to the shoulders, like yeah.
That also hurts your hand.
Guy must be cracking rocks like they're walnuts back. God damn.
And so, yeah, you see this 2-story thing in front of you. Nobody else is really around. You hear the tink tink of a smithy behind, and you hear
There's a
some
good
like
run of
horses. Hear some horses and whatnot in the stable, but doesn't sound like very boisterous inside. Doesn't sound like there's a lot going on. What do you do?
Didn't you say you
Take a
needed?
look around for the bar.
Didn't you say you needed some possibly some armor there, Frank? I believe I hear a smithy working around back. In case something happens, maybe we need to be prepared.
You know what? I think I'm good. I don't think I need to be encumbered in a situation like this.
Maybe wise. That may be wise.
I think I'll just keep my wits about me, Grodak. I appreciate you, but if you don't mind, I think I'll stick next to you because I'm pretty sure you could see before I will.
All right. You guys go inside.
I'll follow Grodak very cautiously.
All right. So at the door, another one of these humans meets you, and same kind of thing. Very respectful, very low toned, shaved head. Looks like he can fight.
They're noticing my ring, aren't they?
I'm sure that's what's doing it. That's what you definitely perceive as doing it.
Only because you're like walking around holding your ass out with the rings on your hand, like, yeah, right there.
I look up at the guy and say,
Good day, madam.
I look
Good
up at
day,
the guy
sir.
and like rub the top of my head and say, "Is it part of the uniform?"
He believes in being clean shaven. That means everything.
And so
Everything.
there's a banner. Like he's standing beside a door, and the door leads down a set of steps, and there's a banner across the top of the door that says Poppet's Playhouse. And he's just kind of standing there, and he says, "Are you here for the show?"
Show him
What's-
my invitation.
I said, "Yes. Could I have all of your invitations, please?"
Pass it up. I said, I don't think this is an invitation. I'm pretty sure I got invited to Hogwarts, but everybody else has got it. So here.
So he takes it up from the guys, and he, escorts you down the hallway. And it says that this low basement is full of empty benches facing an ornate hand puppet stage. Air is cool and musty and thick, with the smell of 2 oil lamps that burn beside the stage. A few puppets with human features wearing red feathered hats whack away at other puppets with elven, dwarven, and halfling features with tiny wooden swords. So it appears that you have arrived into the middle of this puppet show, but from best you can tell as you sit and watch for a moment, it seems to be depicting a recent history of Hillsbar. The red plume puppets go through rounds defeating pompous elves, obstinate dwarves, scheming halfling with their swords in turn. As the puppet show culminates with a puppet in golden armor appears, and then the rest of the puppets in the crowd cheer with Torin, Lord Normanthal, Torin. The heroic puppet strikes a dazzling pose and exits the stage.
I like that guy. Say to Jervis.
The unusual production is over. Without waiting for the characters to decide whether to applaud or not, a regal female elf in simple traveler clothes steps from behind the stage. Golden armor puppet clutched in her hand.
I stand up and start applauding. Magnificent! That was
Give her a
regal,
clap.
my lady.
I
Regal.
give her a rousing golf clap.
I peer
As-
all corners of the room to see if anything looks amiss, kind of bewildered by what I just saw.
Yeah, so as you peer around the room, you notice you guys are literally the only people in it. You and this chick. Even the guy who escorted you up downstairs has left. And
I
as
tap
you-
Jervis on the cap and just say, "I don't like this."
as you kind of look around and
Feeling a
look
little
back, this lady bows very deeply and comes back up. Her hair is white, long, pale, piercing blue eyes, elven, so of course young in nature, ageless. He says, "Welcome, friends. My name is Osara Lightsong. Thought a glimpse of the propaganda that passes for entertainment in these parts might be illuminating. We who harp wish to enlist your service." And you notice at that point she has a little harper's badge on her.
Kind of nudge Frank there, and I'm like,
I look back up at Jervis and I go, man, I'm just a little confused now. So we'll just go with it.
She kind of looks at you guys like giving awkward glances at each other and just kind of goes on.
I look over at Thea and I'm like, you getting a read on this situation?
I'm just enamored by her, and I'll be like, my lady, the family Hawk song will do anything for you. And I do a big flourish. And
So I guess she starts addressing you, and she says, "Well, in the past 10 half dozen days, several farmsteads between Hillsford and the Cormanthor Forest have been raided. The farmers themselves disappeared, never to be heard of again. The latest clan to go missing was the Ten Fellows. They were friends
there
of
10
mine."
fellows?
Grodak,
sorry.
please be a little more sensitive, sir. Remember your noble side.
remember how we talked about reading the situation?
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. I apologize for my joke. I've been on the road for many days.
Carry
With
on,
rough
lady.
people.
I was told by all the other factions that you were making name for yourself and would possibly be able to help in the situation. Did I hear right? Is this true?
I have one to prove myself.
My dear lady, we have done great deeds in this land. And after witnessing, as you said, the propaganda that passes for entertainment in this town, and unfortunately experiencing the awful treatment of people such as my friends,
Yes.
we would more than love to help you with your situation.
I say rock and roll.
The 10 fellows were very close friends of ours. They were very close to the Harpers indeed. Their farm is less than a day away from here, just on the edge of the Cormanthor Forest. Do you have a map?
Sure, yeah,
Yeah.
I got one right here.
Yeah, so she kind of points down to kind of like this area down here, right on the edge of the forest. Which is, like you say, like she said, just less than a day. Kind of back across the main road and down. I don't know if much other information that I can give you aside to tell you that I suspect it is the doing of these red plumes.
Those guys.
Oh God,
They didn't like me very much anyway, so
I don't believe they like much of anybody.
We've ran into
I would
them
agree
before.
with you, Jervis.
I say
They're
we
not-
bring them under heel.
They're not all bad. Some are really just doing their job, but there is a small group that we've heard of that apparently are the cause of all these raids. We haven't been able to track them down yet, but
But George
So we have-
Thorogood happened to be one of them. And I name off the 3 other soldiers that I've...
yeah. And she
Do they-
says,
Do they
yeah,
band
well,
together and call themselves the Destroyers?
yeah. So she definitely tells you that she doesn't know. She doesn't know exactly. But yes,
Interesting.
Hmm.
I would be willing to give you all 40 gold up front and another 60 if you're able to catch.
I tell her, my lady, you can keep the money. As long as you
I'll take his.
as long as
Yeah.
you dine with me when I come back.
So I'll be happy to take 80 and 120. I'll make sure he stays alive.
She kind of looks at you and she says, Yeah, so we may be able to work something out.
You may
Well,
know of my
gladly-
father, and I'll tell her my father's name in the Elven community.
We'll gladly take the job and be sure to see that a good portion of this money goes to helping the people.
She looks at Erdak. She says, "Yes, I'm well aware of the hawk songs." And with that, she starts wrapping up her puppet show. With any other questions that you guys had of her?
Not really. So we all get 40 gold pieces apiece.
Correct.
Good deal. We can totally help a lot of kids with this money.
Did she give my share to them or something?
No, she just keeps it if you take it.
I want that date. I believe she may be the one, Jervis, to spread the Hawk Song name to future generations.
Wow, the math on that kid's gonna get really hard.
Yep, yeah. Go for it, man. I mean,
It's like 7/20ths orc.
I mean, I'm really starting to believe in Tyr now. I think he's going to shine on this relationship.
hey, yeah. I mean, that's what he's
wow.
there for, man. I mean, go for it.
I
I
pat Rodak on the
You
back
see
of
the
the
way
leg.
she was talking to you, right? I mean, she's totally into you, man.
You got this.
I know, right?
She
You
seen
got
that
this,
wheat
brother.
ring and read that swagger coming off you as soon as you walked through the door.
Actually, yeah, give me a persuasion roll. Let's see how well you asked for this date. I want to see this.
You got this, buddy. You got this.
What? What? Dude was suave as shit. Wow.
I'm serious about her. Dad's going to be proud.
Like, yeah, regular.
I'm proud.
Casanova.
Shit, I'm proud for you. Like,
Like I'm over here doing like finger guns at him, just like man.
I'm
That's
gonna go
about it.
ahead and apologize up front to her.
As you guys are, so as she's cleaning up this puppet show, I guess you're chatting her up, and
I'm helping her.
before you leave, before you guys leave, like she's just like you guys were old friends.
I just stand in the back in awe, like in the darkness, just like
Just he's just saying there all the right things at all the right times.
I flex and let her touch my muscle.
I stand next to Jervis and say, "Hey, you want to put Din GP on whether or not he goes rage monkey and crashes this thing?"
I'll take that bet.
take that action.
Alright.
I guess I come up on them right when they're shaking. What are y'all conversing about?
We were just talking about how awesome you were doing, man. I mean, this is probably the best I haven't seen swagger like that since, I don't know. Like, that is stuff of legends, man. That's what that is.
You truly are noble, sir. I
I
finally believe it.
use some of those tips you taught me, Jervis, over the
It
years.
really makes me wish I'd become a bard, because I'd be singing tales about that shit.
Well, when we get back, I can commission one.
You do that.
Yes, I will commission one for my lady, or she will be mine. Oh yes,
Oh yes.
she will be mine.
Hold on. All right. You guys hang here, see the smithy, or head directly out toward this camp?
I really don't need anything smithed upon. I, however, would like to talk to these gentlemen about exactly where their talents lie, because if possible, our next rest we might be able to crash here and train for a little while. 'Cause that
Yeah.
dude was like hella strong.
Yep. So as you exit, you see both of these guys now standing by the doorway, like one on either side. Yeah. Well, I mean, you walk up and ask, "Hey, what are you good at?"
Oh, well, I'm gonna be like, so are they together?
Yeah, they're like, so as you guys are walking out of this room, they are on either side of the stairwell as you're walking back up it.
I'm gonna be like, good day, gentlemen. We had the pleasure of talking to what I believe would be your mistress. I would like to, and I got to stick out my hand for like another handshake. And as he goes for it, I'm like, second thought. I'd like to talk to you guys about exactly what you folks do around here. I noticed the rock crushing grasp from your hands, and they look well worn and look to be in pretty good shape. As starting adventurers and trying to help the people in the area, we could always use people to train with to help, become stronger.
Yeah, and so he you as you're talking to both of them, you see both of their faces have gotten a little red, and one of them kind of pipes up, and, "This mistress may be too strong of a word. I prefer a associate."
Cool beans,
And-
bro. Cool beans. Office
and-
mate.
and so he says, I do not know much in the way of weapons. I tend to train just with my hands." And he said, occasionally I do use a staff, but mostly just my hands find my way through this world.
Are you kids monks?
But yes, we do travel the path of the monk.
I too do follow a light of my own. It's the light of Tyr. Perhaps you've heard of it?
I guess Tyr is one of the warrior gods. Yes, we respect Tyr. He's a strong god.
Kind of get out my holy symbol and like, that's right. I pull a Grodak. That's right. Right there.
I
Here.
just smile proud.
And they both kind of nod. They said, "Yes, thank you for your blessing, cleric."
But we would love to be able to train with you guys when we've got some downtime and everything. The more proficient of fighters we become, the better for the area, because we will save this area in the name of Tyr and all that is just and good.
Well,
Right, guys? Right.
You would do well to find us back at our encampment at the Elven Tree after all this is over.
Sounds like a happening place. We were going to head there, and we got talked into coming to a puppet show. It was pretty dark. Not what I was expecting.
I hope that you were able to help the halflings. I was quite fond of them.
Yeah,
They
I'm
were
quite
kind to
fond
me.
of halflings too. This doesn't stir well with me.
How many halflings have you met? And I'm like, this guy.
They both kind of chuckle. Yeah, they're mostly stone faced for most of the conversation, but you get a little chuckle out of that. All right.
But
So
yes,
yeah,
we will help your friends. We have told the lady of the. Does she own this place?
no.
So she's just like an emissary of the Harpers.
That's right. Yeah, that
Okay.
has just set up in the shop for a day. Yeah, pretty much. Kind of what you got of it.
Gotcha. So yes, we have told the lady downstairs we would be more than happy to take the task of finding out where these red plumes are and hopefully teaching them a lesson.
We appreciate that, and may Tyr guide you well on your journey. and they both bow very deeply to you.
So I can pull that awkward like bow that people get stuck in when you watch like them introduce themselves to Japanese people when they're just like,
Right. Halfway between bows. Yeah. Right. All right. And scene. I guess we find you guys on your way out to the Tin Fellow Farm. Tin Fellow Farm.
their families were miners. That'd be kind of cool.
So
I could use an awesome tin whistle right now.
as you guys travel, you head kind of the southern direction, away from the inn and down toward this mark on the map she had given you. You start the roads ever leading back up, hills leading back up, terrain heading that way, until you kind of start hitting the edge of the forest. And as you approach the actual farms, still, let's say probably a good, I don't know, quarter mile away from it, you start to see it kind of on the horizon. The ground is all well tended, slightly overgrown. The dirt pack road leads straight away down toward a cluster of buildings. Short fruit trees and wheat fields are scattered all around the valley. It is about midday, fully lit, and you kind of can hear some construction going on in the distance. Sawing logs and hammers hitting wood.
Yeah, I just head that way, man.
You guys gonna just go straight up?
I mean, hold on. Let me
Frank, you want to go up and see what's
Take it.
going on here? I hear some noise ahead.
go ahead and take a gander around real quick. Oh yeah.
Yeah, nice. All right, so just looking around on the road, on the edge of the road, leading up to, you don't see a whole lot. As you look out, you do pass by a mill house, and the mill house is kind of like off to your left as you're coming down the road. It's away from the rest of the buildings, and you notice this gray-haired woman from inside of the mill house peering out to you. As you guys pass by, it's set well away, like probably a couple thousand feet away from these other buildings, so you can tell it's not the same settlement, I guess. But they are kind of close together.
She doesn't have like a distraught look on her face, or
I mean, she sees you guys as new people, and you can tell she's kind of looking at you, figuring you out. She's not like waving you down for help or anything. She's just kind of, I don't know, nosy old woman, basically.
So I'm totally gonna just like flash the symbol of tear, and then just be like,
and she kind of waves to you, and as you guys, I suppose you guys are on your like oxen wagon, right?
oh yeah, totally.
Yeah. And so as you guys are slowly kind of coming along the road on this mill house, she steps outside of her door. She kind of waves to you again, and just kind of watches you guys pass to see what you do.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep on going.
I continue looking at the sky, riding in the cart behind the oxen.
Okay.
I see.
Aside from that, let's see. So, arriving in Tinfillow Valley, you pass a humble mill house to your left, its wheels turning in the Alpine stream. You see the lady and everything that we're talking about. And so as you hike up into the valley proper, you detect the sound of sawing timber. Coming from around the bend, you see the base of a new log cabin being erected in the center of the valley. Several ruined cottages are scattered around the southern slope, nothing more than low stone walls heaped on burnt timbers. The valley is bright but cold. The hills are covered with waist-high chaparral, and dotted with sheep.
So,
And as you guys keep going and you come on around this corner, you see probably about 3 or 4 men seems to be working on this house, on this new log cabin they erected in the middle of the valley.
looks like a normal house. Nothing odd about it.
It looks like a log cabin. It's about halfway done.
Okay. So as we pull up, I'm just going to be like, are they halfling or are they human?
They are all human, you notice.
Human. And this was the area that the lady told us about that was supposed to be inhabited by halflings?
Yep, as best as you guys can tell.
I sense great evil were done to people that deserve better.
Gonna go ahead and stop the wagon and ask them to kind of watch my back as I go up and talk to these gentlemen. And,
Are there any like trees, or have they cut all the trees down?
Yeah, no, there's trees. So as we talked about earlier, you see like low, short fruit trees all spotted throughout the area,
That's right.
and they all look like they're in good shape. It doesn't look like they've been cut or burned or anything of that nature. Some trees from the edge of the forest back further away, you could see, looks like they have been recently chopped down and probably drug from the edge of the forest over to where the new log cabin is being constructed now. You also, as you look around, you see several other cabins that are have been burnt down in the last couple of days. Give me a perception roll, Josh. Oh,
Yeah.
yep, they just look like cabins.
All right. Well, based on Jervis saying watch his back, I just roll out the back of it and kind of post up so I can see what's going on behind the tree. Not really doing anything.
All right. And so yeah, you guys, the oxen wagon approaches this construction site. You see, now you can tell it looks like to be 2 grown men and probably 3 younger boys. And one of the younger boys is sitting on the strut work at the top of the house, and he kind of sees you guys coming up. You hear him yell down, "Pa, look, Pa, somebody's coming!" And points you out, and construction kind of stops as you guys approach. And I think that's where we take our first break.
all right.
After these messages.
All right.
Hey, thank you guys out there in Twitch land for watching. Appreciate all the views. If you like what you see, please hit the follow button down below. I always appreciate the support.
Yep.
We'll be right back.